Hello and welcome to the race. This is round 4 of my championship. On the PC game F1 22. And I'll be playing against an AI difficulty, as usual, of 40, which, yes, I know is pretty low. Some circuits I'll be good, like I won in Bahrain, for instance. But some circuits I'll be terrible, like Saudi Arabia, where I didn't think I drove too badly, actually, but I still came, I think, second last in 19th place. There are 22 cars on the grid because, of course, I have my own team battalion, with Ayrton Senna as my teammate. Now, for this race, I am, where am I? 18th, there you go, 18th on the grid. Now, that's after a very wet qualifying, where I was doing quite well. I was in about 10th or 11th place, with about 2 minutes to go, but I failed to get onto inters. And so everybody else went onto inters, and I stayed on full wets, and because of that, I ended up last on the grid. And then in the sprint race, there you go, I'm leading the championship by 2 points over George Russell. In the sprint race, I managed to get up from last place to 12th before being tagged by Mick Schumacher. It's so easy to get spun around on this circuit. So easy. Far more so than I found on any other circuit. Very, very tricky, starting at the back of the field. Anyway, so yeah, I was spun around by Mick Schumacher, and that dropped me down to 18th, which is where I finished, and that's why I'm starting the feature race in 18th place. So it'll be 50% race distance, 32 laps. So let's go. I've got to take it very, very carefully at the start. Now, I'm not sure which way is the best way to go. At the start here, I don't think. Brake. Stay out of the way. God dear, it's such a tricky. Always. Don't spin me around. Don't spin me around. Oh, he did. God dear. Okay. Those first 3 corners are very, very tricky. Classic circuit this. I've been watching Grand Prix at this circuit for such a long time. Of course, we didn't have a Grand Prix here for a long time until the pandemic came along and brought the races back. But I used to love watching this race back in the mid-80s. It was always round 2 after Brazil. Brazil was always round 1, and then there was round 2. I mean, not always, but for a number of years in the early, mid to late 80s, throughout the 80s, basically. Okay. Now, you might want to know what assists I'm racing with. I've got no steering assist, and as you can see, no racing line, which surprises some people because I think most people race with a racing line, but for me it makes it too artificial and a bit too easy as well. which I know sounds silly when I'm only racing on a difficulty level of 40 for me to complain about something being too easy, but I think the racing line does. It's like riding a bike with stabilizers, I think. But I do have assists on. I have full traction control, and I think braking assist might be on low, or maybe that's on not at all actually. But I'd like to be able to drive the cars. I don't like there to be any problem driving the car. I don't like to be skidding about. That's why I like to have full traction control. So no problem with the car, but just I like the competition to come not from the car, but from the track. That's why I don't have the racing line, and from the other drivers. Okay, come on. So I've got Schumacher behind me again. He's the guy that tagged me in the sprint race. And I've got Magnussen in front of me. I'm in a Haas sandwich. Magnussen. I've had some run-ins with him. Yes, look at that. Very close. Is he going to try and... The problem is I got... Oh, yes, have I got him? Yes, I've got him. That's worthy of a replay, I think. There we go. How did I get him around the outside going into this corner? Look at that. Oh, you don't quite see it properly, do you? Okay, so that's, but the problem now is I have Magnussen behind me, and that's never a good thing. So the quicker I can get past Albon, the better, because it's never fun having Magnussen right behind you. Good. It's like having a human torpedo. Oh, I've got DRS. Oh, he's trying to go up the inside, and I'll have to let him go, I think. How do you get past me so easily? Oh, a little bit closer, I'd have had him. Let's put a little bit of overtake on. He's going for Albon, isn't he? Are they going to touch? Nope. He got past easily there. Yes, if we had the racing line, it would just look ridiculous, I think. Oh, he's gone off there. I didn't quite see who that was. Safety car. Oh, safety car, okay. Do not exceed the deltas. Okay, so I just have to keep it in the green. Catch safety car. Okay, catch safety car. Oh, I was too tight into that corner. Let's try and catch the safety car before safety car ends. Okay, here we go. I wondered who that was. I couldn't recognise. I just caught a quick glimpse of the car and I couldn't see who it was, but it was Sebastian Vettel. Okay. So this is a bit dicey now, because now it's like the start all over again. And that's there's lots of cars all trying to fight their way into corners. See, that's tempting, isn't it? If I know the race isn't on at the moment, but if the race is on, it's tempting to shoot up the inside of a snake of cars. But the problem is, you then just slam into a wall as they go around the corner. Well, they're taking a long time to get Vettel's car. Maybe they're having to repair the barrier or something. That's a possibility. Who knows? But they might be being a bit cautious here. And stewards. So I've got Albon there, Magnussen, Stroll, Gasly. So see, up here I've got so many memories of watching this. Particularly, the one that always comes to mind is 1985 for some reason. I don't remember much about the race. I think Prost won the race. Didn't Johansson do well in the Ferrari as well, possibly? I can't remember. Stefan Johansson, but for some reason I have this image always of Imola, of Alan Prost in his McLaren from 1985, even though I don't remember much about the actual race. Safety car in this lap. But it was always the first race of the season that you got to see live, the whole thing. Because the Brazilian Grand Prix would just be like normally 35-minute highlights. Because in UK time, the Brazilian Grand Prix would be in the evening, and that would sort of disturb everybody else's evening viewing. So therefore, it wasn't shown live. It was just like 35-minute highlights. So then you'd get to San Marino for round 2, and the whole race would be shown live on BBC Grandstand. Oh, where's he going? You cheeky so-and-so. Getting a little bit too aggressive. Those curbs are gonna bite me eventually. Ooh, too much on the grass. See, I can't go up the inside there. Oh dear. Nearly touched Schumacher there. It's so tempting to go up the inside, but I just get trapped. It'd be like playing Snake on the old Nokia phones, you know? You get trapped by the snake coming across you. Oh, are they going to have an accident? No, not quite. Side by side. I've got a perfect view of them here. Can I get up the inside of both of them? It's too risky, isn't it? Especially on this corner, maybe the next corner. Yes. Okay, let's watch that one again. So here we are. There we are, side by side, Albon and Schumacher. It's me waiting behind. Here we go. Throw it up the inside. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. So 15th place. Schumacher. My nemesis from the sprint race. He's right there. Ooh, I nearly didn't brake in time for that. Lost some momentum because of that. Oh, nice! Oh, look at that. Oh. Look at that. Now, there is Schumacher as well. At least he's suffering as well. Okay, he did it again. He did it to me in the... Oh, dear. I'm last now, because Vettel's already retired. He did it to me in the sprint race, and he's done exactly the same thing again. Right. I'm not going to settle for that. That's extremely annoying. The cars aren't too far up ahead, fortunately. Oh, you're so annoying, Schumacher. I always seem to have, each particular race, I always seem to have one particular nemesis that plagues me throughout the weekend. Often it's Magnussen, sometimes it's Ocon. This time it's most definitely Schumacher. Right, where's the DRS then? Surely I've got DRS now, haven't I? Yep, there you go. Right, am I going to get him? Not here. I get him in the next one though. He's trying to cut across me. Ooh. He's alongside. Oh, look at him. Okay, I need to try to stop looking behind me now. Concentrate on the cars in front. So far in the championship, well, the first race I won in Bahrain, taking the lead with just 2 laps to go. That's always a circuit I do well on though. It's quite an easy circuit, that one. Second race in Saudi Arabia, total disaster, about 20th place, even though I thought I did quite well driving on the track, but yeah, 0 points. And then the last race in Australia, I came second to George Russell. That's a good performance, I thought, in Australia. But here, my qualifying and getting tagged by Schumacher, both in the sprint race and in this race, has really messed up my chances of any points here. But you never know. I'm not too far behind. A clutch of cars there. Ooh. too bumpy. Oh dear, that's going to hurt in the morning. Come on. Now, I wonder what tyre strategy. Oh dear, I could have gone up the inside there, but I didn't place my car properly. I was too busy looking at that, basically. What are they going to put me onto? Hards. Oh dear, I let go of the thing for a second. Oh, look at that, he's right on me straight away. Slightest mistake. And he's right there immediately. Oh dear, I've done it again. He's going to get me this time. Oh, that's two silly mistakes there. Shouldn't really go playing with the menus as I'm doing this. So that's going to put me onto hards. Oh no, too wide again. That's 14 to 19. It's a pit window for some hards. I don't know whether or not I should use an aggressive strategy, but I can't really go onto softs because maybe I can make these mediums last longer and then go on to softs instead of hards, possibly. I'd have to make them last a long time though. Okay. The overtake button on for too long there. Okay, come on. Too dicey. I'm always quick through here. But that's a danger because I'll just slam into the back of them. Oh, look at that. Oh dear. I might have to. I keep showing replays of me overtaking Schumacher, but I don't like watching the replays of him getting back past me again. This is a very unusual place to overtake, but I'm very fast through here. Look at that. It's quite impressive. Okay. I need to get past Latifi, so I've got someone in between me and my nemesis. I don't think I'm going to be holding on to the lead of the championship after this race somehow. Pit windows open. But I wonder how long I can go. So it's like these medium tyres, they're saying these only lasted for 14 laps. I know this is a 50% race distance, so can't quite. Oh dear. Okay, good. And oh my word, look at that. I think I need a replay of that, even though I'm right in the thick of it. He tagged me in one direction and then tagged me back the other way. Here we go. Look, there you go. He knocks me around, then he knocks me back. Did he knock me back the other way? I think he did. Okay, now he's right alongside me now, and he's trying to. Oh, I can't avoid him going around. And Schumacher's trying to go through. Oh dear. So I want to change tyres just to get away from these two, just get a bit of a breather. But it's good. It's good action though, I have to say. He's about to go red. The arrows are about to go red behind me. Come on, can't they go into the pits? They're not going in. Just trying to go. Oh dear. Oh, there's someone coming out of the pits there. Who was that? Who was that? Oh, it's just happened. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, come on. Oh, I think we touched there slightly. Now, I can race Verstappen because we're racing for position, but it'll probably be a bit silly for me to do that. But teammate is in the pits. Is he going to get past now, Verstappen? Oh, I think he is, yeah. Oh, there's Alonso as well. Oh dear. Okay. Now, do I hold... I think I've got to use an aggressive strategy here, haven't I? If I make these tyres last as long as they possibly can, and then change onto softs. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh dear. Playing with the menus too much there. I'm trying to figure out how to... Oh, it's so difficult when you... I'm trying to figure out how to change those tyres to... I'm trying to remember how to change to the softs. I can't remember how to do it. Oh, okay. Discovered it. But I need to wait until I get to a clear spot again. It's very difficult doing all that whilst driving. Yes, I know the real drivers do it. Oh dear. Oh, I see. And because of that, because I was looking at the menus, I missed the corner. Those will be my next tyres, I think. Ocon's going to get me here, isn't he? So if I hang it out, oh dear, as long as possible here. My tyres will go totally off the boil. But I'm going to do that, an aggressive strategy, and go on to softs. And hopefully everybody else will be on hards. I think Ocon's on hards ahead of me. I had a real ding-dong battle with him, and oh dear. I had a real ding-dong battle with him in the sprint race, side-by-side action that was. That's before I got knocked out of contention by Schumacher. Okay, so still plenty of cars yet to have their pit stops. Is that Alonso and Ocon fighting there? It's not, is it? It's it's Ocon getting past Latifi, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's concentrate on Latifi now. I always go through there super fast. Emilia Romagna Grand Prix now, isn't it? Which is the actual region that it's in, whereas before it was known as San Marino Grand Prix, because that was the principality. They couldn't call it the Italian Grand Prix because there already was an Italian Grand Prix, so they called it San Marino, but it's not in San Marino. It's in Italy. Emilia Romagna, to be exact. So they've sort of corrected that mistake now. But for me, it'll always be known as the San Marino Grand Prix. I think people don't want to call it Emilia Romagna, they just call it Imola now. But it's a shame it's not still called the San Marino Grand Prix. Can I get up inside of Latifi there? Nope. Oh dear, that's close. So on lap 19, this is the end of my pit window for my medium tyres. There's only 13 laps to go. Surely soft tyres. 13 laps at the end of this one, so surely soft tyres should be okay. If I come in a couple of laps' time, change strategy. What? What do you mean? Tiffy's coming. Change strategy. Don't know what you're talking about. How am I supposed to do that whilst driving? Right, well anyway, I should be able to get soft tyres if it's... Oh. Have I just had a puncture? Have I got a puncture? Let's have a look. Ah, I've got a puncture, look. Look at that. Okay. Right, I've never driven with a puncture before. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting those tyres to just fail so quickly like that. So I'm definitely heading for last place now. But let's see if I can get some... Oh dear. Let's see if I can get some entertaining... God. Oh dear. Let's see if I can get some entertaining stuff going. Come on. No. No. Come on. Gotta nurse this back to the pits. It's my And it's still the tire is still attached there. I think I'm just going to go straight across. I don't think it's going to make a lot of difference to my finishing position if I get a penalty. Right, I'm nearly there. I'm nearly at the pits now. I don't want to get it beached down here. I've got to get around this corner. Okay. Okay, let's take it. Oh, there's my teammate Senna. Oh, okay. Oh, dear. God, well, that's quite eventful. Look at that. I'm surprised that's not completely come flying off the wheel, actually. There you go. Softs, like I decided. Okay, so now I can put in some blistering laps. I'm miles behind everyone, of course. Cool. Oh, I just got tagged. Who just tagged me now? For goodness sake. Oh, it's Magnussen. Oh, dear. Okay. I'm so far behind now. But let's have some fun. See what I can do with these brand new reds. Come on, let's do some stuff. I don't want to take out my front wing though. God, dear, oh dear. Oh, look at that. I got too excited there. A lot of tyre smoke. Okay. A bit of a disastrous race this, but good fun. Okay, here's Magnussen. Oh, it's going into the pits, okay. Let's see if I can close on Latifi. Blue flags. Have I got? Oh yeah, of course he's go on in, go past me then. It's a lap ahead, isn't he? So ooh, okay. Well, everyone's a lap ahead of me. Nicholas Latifi is out. Well, I caught him fast then, didn't I? You never know, there might be another safety car. That might help me out. Okay. Right. I didn't ignore the blue flags though. I didn't ignore the blue flags. Did I? I didn't ignore the blue flags. Unless... Oh, I'm being waved blue flags for Bottas, of course, aren't I? He's too far behind, Bottas. Look, I'm right on the back of Ricardo. This championship is... Who's that who's just spun off? Is that Latifi? Hero to zero. Back to hero, back to zero again. So far for me, this championship. Where's the next race? Spain, is it? Or is it Monaco? Oh, Monaco. Oh dear. Or even worse, Azerbaijan. I'm actually a little bit disappointed with how I'm doing in this race because I should be doing a lot better at Imola. It's so difficult to overtake. He's not behind me though. I'm being shown the blue flag, but he's not here. Where is Bottas? I'm all over the back of Ricciardo. Look, I'm about to overtake him. Bottas is nowhere near. I am allowed to unlap myself. Oh. Come on, Ricciardo, speed up. You want to stay ahead. You've got to speed up, mate. Oh dear, I had to really slam on the brakes there. I'm going to get... Go on and go past. The only thing is I have to let them past and then I get stuck up behind them again. I'm still getting blue flags. Don't tell me Albon's a whole lap ahead of me. He obviously is though, because I'm in last place. I could be doing some stonking laps if I wasn't stuck behind these two. Oh, Magnussen's on softs as well. I think that's because he came in again a second time, I think. Oh, no, he's the distance behind, he's a distance behind. You can't show me the blue flags again. So I'm 51 seconds behind Tsunoda. 7 laps left to close that gap. I don't think I've ever been in such an eventful Grand Prix. So many things happening and all of them to me. Come on, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Pit lane, what? I'm not doing a two-stop strategy. Oh, look at Bottas and Ricciardo. Look at them squabbling. God, that's close. That is super close. Oh dear. There's not much point in me getting past though, because straight away I'll be showing the blue flags immediately. I don't want to get disqualified. I want to finish the race. Come on. Oh, God, Bottas seemed to lose it there for a minute. God, dear, that is so close. I'm getting DRS each time. I think there's only one DRS spot, isn't there? And I haven't seen any other DRS got it wrong into that corner, which is why they've pulled out a little bit. I could be going so much quicker. Magnussen is a pit again. God dear, so close to Bottas. Let's hang it up the inside. I'm fed up with hanging about. Now I'm going to get the blue flag straight away. Let's pull away and take Ricciardo as well. Show what this car can do. Five laps to go. Need to break away from that blue flag zone. They're waving the blue flags at me aggressively. Oh, ow, ow, oh, ow. Bouncing over those again. Oh, and a 5-second penalty now for ignoring. Ah, it's distracted me now. Okay, you can go past then. Go past, go past, go past again. I'll just have to overtake you again. I want to be all over the back of him again. Ah, Bottas. Are you going to be racing next year? Is he racing next year, Bottas? Not sure if he is or isn't. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't know if he is or isn't next year, is he? He hasn't announced his retirement, so I assume he probably is. I'm going to be right up behind you again, aren't I? This is where I got him a couple of laps ago, was it, I think? That gap to Tsunoda has stayed roughly the same, but it would have come down had I been able to clear Ricciardo. Get away from the blue flags. Those tyres are looking a little bit gone. Not gone yet, but definitely on their way out. I'm not having another pit stop though, so they should last these last few laps. I've had to overtake on for ages. New tyres, look. Do I go in for new tyres just for a laugh? I mean, I'm so far behind. I could go in for new tyres and just attempt to set the fastest lap. because they are expiring pretty quick, my tyres, so perhaps I will. Okay, here we go. Yet another pit stop. Oh, so far behind. Senna, my teammate, is leading the race. He has 22 points in the championship, and I have 44 points in the championship. So at this rate, he will get past me. You see my pit crew are a different colour, they're blue. And that's because I do have another livery car, light blue, but I've been using this one the last 2 or 3 races. But it does mean I can't change the livery on the pit crew. So they're staying as the blue, unfortunately. Sinoda, he's a whole lap ahead now. How am I supposed to set a fast lap when I'm just constantly getting blue flags all the time? I'm just going to pull away from him. Let's try and get this fast lap. I won't get a point, of course, but it'll be something if I manage to get a faster lap. Not on this lap, obviously, because this is my exit from the pits. Oh dear, what have I done there? Exit from the pits lap. But I have got a purple middle sector. Oh, I went a purple third sector as well there. Oh, look at that, I was that's the end. I didn't realise that was the end. I didn't realise I was so far behind. Battalion Rust has already won the race. I still have 3 laps to go. Okay, well, that was a very eventful race. But not a good one for the championship. There he is, Ayrton Senna. That's good, I'm pleased for him. My teammate. Yeah, don't celebrate too much, because I came 20th. I lost it in qualifying, really. Not changing onto inters. Yeah, very good, Senna, very good. So, let's have a quick look at the championship positions, shall we? Yep, so that's the finishing positions. I was miles behind. So, oh, and of course he got 7 points, yeah, for the sprint race as well. And he got a point for fastest lap, so he just 1 point off maximum points for Senna. And there's me, all the way down there. Deary me. Okay, so let's look at the standings. Charles Leclerc 56 points, Russell 54, Senna 48, Perez, Sainz. I'm now 6th. I was first going into this race on the championship. I'm now 6th, but only 12 points off the championship lead. So let's have a look at the Constructors' Championship. Battalion in 3rd place, just 1 point behind Mercedes. Okay. Okay, well, there you have it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Not a very good finishing position, but an exciting race. Certainly was. So I certainly felt like it was an exciting race anyway. If you'd like to subscribe, please do so. I do lots of videos on my channel, not just this racing series. And I will see you on the next video. Thank you very much.